My name is Rachel White. I am one of the CFOs of the Azure Group. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what a CFO is and why it is you may need one inside your organisation. Let me give you a little bit of a flavour of who I am and where I've come from. I've had a 20-year corporate career, starting out in an accounting firm and then working in a commercial environment in an engineering company for 3 years. They gave me a really, really good grounding across the first 7 years of my career. When I was about 24, I did what many Australians did. I went to London for 2 years and I ended up in Sun Microsystems as a contractor. I was still there 7 years later. I came back to Australia and then I also moved to Silicon Valley with them for 3 years. So I was at Sun for 7 years all up. I left them in 2006. Went to a company called a Hotel Club, which was beyond the startup stage. This was a startup that went from small to big overnight. They were very much a success story of between 2002 and 2005. I joined them in 2006 when they were owned by a private equity firm who wanted to IPO them in New York. So with them for about a year. After that, I actually jumped out of the high-tech sector and went into the property area for 3 years. And worked on an ASX-listed property group for 3 years, which was invaluable when I came back to Australia. After that, I jumped out of the corporate sector 2 years ago and went freelancing and joined Azure Group in April 2011 and went back to my high-tech roots. So I became part of the high-tech startup scene here in Sydney. And I have worked with Pollenizer. I did a big project with BrandScreen last year. And I do have a couple of other clients in telco and in the high-tech space. I love just how dynamic it is. It's fast changing. That creative energy and what can be done is amazing. I love that. I'm also a person who can bring a certain amount of order to the chaos around me. And creative energy is great, and it's amazing what it comes up with. It does tend to create a certain amount of mayhem around it. And I am a person who can come into that environment, take it in my stride, and bring a certain amount of structure to the chaos. Not too much. It's important. You've got to let that creative energy fly. But it is, the word I use a lot is perspective. And looking at a problem and going, is this really a big deal or not? Is this something we can park and deal with later? Or does it actually really need to be fixed right now? If you want to know more about me, my LinkedIn profile is fairly easy to find under Rachel White. I'm also on the Azure website. We have a profile page for each of our CFOs. The contact details are coming up now on your screen. I'd encourage you to connect with either me or any of our CFOs at any time if you'd like to find out more. Thank you very much.